Hi, I'm David Alex Wright, and I'm with Prudential California Realty. The reason I hope you're watching this video is that we have an appointment coming up soon, and I'm sure that you want to be as prepared for that appointment as I do. And so I'm going to cover a couple of things in the video here that'll help you answer some of your questions, and it may give you an opportunity to write down a few questions of your own that you might have and you want to bring to the meeting. So let me quickly go over what's in the video, and I'm going to try to cover three topics. The first topic is a pre-qualification letter versus just a pre-approval from a lender. And if you've already worked with a lender, I'm sure that they've already given you a pre-qualification letter. That's pretty much standard in the industry today, and it'll put you at a higher level of negotiating than any of the other buyers that just may have a pre-approval. So you want to make sure you have your pre-qualification letter, and along with that, that's the first topic we're going to cover. The second topic on the video here is what to bring to the meeting, and the third topic we're going to cover is what type of homes we're going to see in the marketplace today and what the distinct differences are between them. And I'm going to try to cover those, so maybe you'll have a few questions prior to our meeting after I explain a couple of things there. So let me get into the first part, the pre-qual versus a pre-approval. Obviously, you want to be the strongest buyer in negotiating when your offer gets submitted, and I want to be able to negotiate your offer to get it closed. So pre-qual is definitely the way to go. I have a list of lenders if you haven't already gotten one. Your lender will provide you, along with that, a copy of your FICO score, which is important. And the pre-qual letter and the FICO score are going to really give you that comfort zone of what type of loans are available to you, what is comfortable for you in terms of monthly payment, you know, with the principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and everything already included, how much money you're going to really need to close an escrow, and that includes having enough money in reserves to cover the next month or two's mortgage payment. And a good lender, like the ones that I recommend, will clearly give you all that information in detail and really be helpful to you. More of a mortgage strategist than just a banker or a lender. So look to work with a good mortgage strategist, and I'll give you recommendations if you need one. So we've got that. The next thing is what to bring to the meeting. Well, obviously you're going to bring your pre-qualification letter, you're going to bring your FICO score, and you're going to bring me a printout of the FICO score and your pre-qual letter. And that's pretty much all you need to bring. It would be helpful if you bring also a proof of your funds, and that hopefully is in a savings or a bank or a 401k or an IRA or somewhere that it's not just in a shoebox or in a mattress at the house. So that proof of the funds to cover the down payment, the FICO score, and your pre-qual letter. And then you're all set, and that'll give you a pretty much zeroed in target number that we should be looking at for homes in the marketplace. And we're going to go above and below that number, because sometimes homes are priced in fantasy land, which is above the number that you're looking for, but then we may be able to purchase them in reality at a price that's in your zone. So we'll look in and outside of the zone, and I'll be happy to go over some strategies that really work in that category. Now, third thing, what types of homes are in the market? And there are a lot of different homes in the marketplace, and I'm going to kind of look over my notes real quick here. We're going to see normal equity sales, and those are going to be the straightforward ones where the seller is going to give us full disclosure. There's probably somebody occupying the property, whether it's the owner or a tenant, and we're going to be able to do all our full inspections, and it's going to be an easy, quick answer on an offer. And those are the kind of the benefits of an equity sale, because we're going to deal strictly with a seller that's trying to sell their home for whatever reason they're trying to move, and they have equity in the home. The next thing that we're going to see a lot of in today's marketplace, and you shouldn't get scared with this, but you're going to see short sales. And basically you're still dealing with the homeowner and the selling agent, and they're going to pick an offer out of all the offers to submit to the bank and they're going to submit a hardship letter from the seller, the reason why they're having to ask for the bank to sell the house short, and they're going to submit a financial package along with all of our information to the bank, and everything is totally subject to the bank's approval. Now the seller and the selling agent could easily choose our offer and choose to submit that to the bank, and the bank may or may not accept that. They may want us to pay for some additional things, and we'll find that out. And it doesn't happen quickly. It does happen a lot quicker today than it did, say, 6 months ago or a year ago. So if you hear stories about how poorly the banks have reacted and how slow they've reacted, some of that is true, but not all of that is true in today's market. So short sale will offer us a lot more homes that are available today than equity sales. So we definitely want to make sure we're looking at those as well as equity sales. Then there's going to be a multitude of what we call bank-owned or REO properties. Basically what happens there is that the bank has already gone through the foreclosure process. Either the seller didn't attempt to sell the house short, or chose to go the foreclosure route, or walked away. In any case, the bank has taken ownership and has put the property back on the market. Now you're going to see some of those that are distressed properties. You're going to see some of those that are perfectly fine, and you're going to see some that are priced reasonable, and some high and some low. And sometimes it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it depends on where the lender is, if they're out of state, and what kind of advice they've been given. So sometimes REO property will be on the market at a very low price, just so they're trying to get a lot of buyers, a lot of bids, bidding war possibly, and really get the house sold quickly. You know, the longer it takes them to sell, the more maintenance they have and the more issues they have, and especially if it's vacant. So you're going to see some real clear opportunities in bank-owned properties, and we'll definitely take a look at those. Then there's a couple of categories: probate sales, trust sales, or trustee sales. We're probably not going to go to trustee sales, which is going to require all cash at the courthouse steps, but I can go into detail on how those take place and why they take place prior to a bank foreclosure or during the bank foreclosure process, if you'd like me to talk about that, but we can go over that later. And then we're going to see a few for sale by owners out there, and I'll be more than happy to, in any neighborhood that you're looking, go and talk to a for sale by owner and see if they're interested in selling with a broker, and see what their situation is. So those are the major categories of homes that we're going to see in the marketplace, and I'm sure that you've had a few questions watching this video. I thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video, and I really look forward to working with you in the future. If you have questions prior to our meeting and you wish to send them to me, you can send them to david@rightrealtyservice.com. Otherwise, I look forward to meeting you and working with you, and thank you again for watching the video.